along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Slye set to get this one going. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
On the set.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's going to be hit and drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play! 15 yards through the air. First down, Cleveland.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Black 40. Set.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Browns first down.
Okay, right.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
On the ground, it's Benson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And a good run there. Give him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
So, from 37, here's second and 5. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around. incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now, he'll air one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
And here's another ball that's intercepted.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, go to ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Steeler first down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers. With that, he draws near the all-time record. He out on the season. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cut.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage with nothing more.
On the set.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 9.
60 red.
Back to throw. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Ready, ready. 52 blue. Chop, 17, ready.
They'll try and run here with Benson. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they were able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's fielded at the 7. Very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 43 yards. We are through one. It's the Steelers with the early lead. In a minute. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Quick throw to Olave. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Receiver in motion. Going right. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
The kick is good.
And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. He's the yard short of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard.
Watch out. Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Let's go now. 45. Wide.
They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
18-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is gone. 81 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Joey Slide.
Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Here comes a return from the 5. Crazy. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Browns
Here we
first
go.
down.
50.
First
Green.
and 10 at the 49.
To the air now on 1st and 10. It is caught outside by St. Brown. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's another Browns first down.
Drill,
First
52.
and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Short one there to his tight end, Fant. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the Steelers' 33-yard line.
Second and 10.
Ready. 10 black. Hut, hut.
Back to the air one more time. They work this out wide to Benson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up a third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Less than 2 minutes to play in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain of 21 on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's to the 10. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards.
And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown Steelers. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go now. Set. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Steelers are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
drive, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Cup 19. 18, Rocky, Bigcat, 60, Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone. And if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Down up past the 45. A 19-yard pickup then. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 3.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. That's caught left side by Pitts. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From 31, here is second and 4.
Set up. Buffalo 18, 60 bucks.
He'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now. Trouble 30. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's taken in by the running back, Benson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up
From the 24 now, here's second down and 5.
Let's go. 52.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Set, ready. Blue, 32. Sharp, 17. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. This will be returnable from his own 15. Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the RPO, quick throw to Olave. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
34-yard line.
19 tight. 19 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. That's a Steeler first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
19 Pioneers.
Throwing now on first and 10. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't like it.
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that was. Good for a Steeler first down.
11 on the play. First down, Steelers.
19, 7 Pirates, go!
They'll look to throw. A ball deep for the